Today I'm going to show you how to make a Gopro kayak mount that will give you a chasing view shot. I got this idea from a chap called Liam MTB on UK Rivers Guidebook. First of all, you need a telescopic or a split paint pad assembly. Remove the thread insert from the handle grip. Put it in a piece of wood. Glue it in with some hard setting glue, preferably waterproof. As you can see what I've done here. You need to leave the thread in overnight just to make sure that it leaves a gap. It doesn't close and leaves a gap for the thread. Then I cut the handle, filed and cleaned off the burrs. I then put on the FCS mount on the top. That's for attaching the GoPro camera. I turned it over, used a hot glue gun and filled round about the actual FCS mount, the kind of fin on the bottom. That way it's solid, doesn't go anywhere. Also this glue is not affected by heat or water or anything. That's the finished article. I then put the other end of the pole into the other end of the handle grip and glued it in. This will now be the top end of the full mount. I also stuck some hot glue in the other end of the wood, just to make it look a bit neater really. These poles are great because all you have to do is twist them, put them in and twist them, and that's them locked. And that's the pole assembly. I just need to now figure out how I'm going to mount it to my kayak. I came up with this idea, just an aluminium plate that will slot into the existing screws on the back grab loop. Give it a wee lick of paint and attach it to the wood and the aluminium together with countersunk screws. I like this idea. I was having trouble getting the inside nut up against the inside of the kayak. So what I done was I tied it to a piece of wire, pulled it up against it with some glue on it. The glue set, and then I can just screw it on, screw the bolt back into place. Just to take up some of the excess play, I used a wee piece of cork laminate spacing and glued and hot glued it onto the aluminium. That's just to stop any like rocking back and forwards. I didn't tighten it fully at this point, but because the glue wasn't fully set, I wanted to just keep turning the bolts just a very slightly every now and again, just so that they didn't bond to the glue. So this is the finished article. There's my GoPro attached, and this is the view I'm getting at that position. It's probably about a metre at that length. Again, there's the next view, and I'm coming down probably about 200mm every time I remove a section. I quite like the shorter section, just 2 sections. That's quite a good view. But I'll mess about next time on the river just to get a better idea. Yeah, I quite like the next view. It's also quite short as well, so it'll be a bit more protected. And this is a finished article. Doesn't take long to make, doesn't cost me a penny.